Man, yesterday was a crazy day. We gained like 42 subscribers, so I think last time I checked, I need 101 more subscribers to go. We're at 899. 899 subscribers, and we've got till Monday before I do a live stream to celebrate my 1 year of Whiskey Tube. So, would be pretty cool if we could do that. I don't know, that seems like a stretch to be able to hit that many subscribers, but we're going to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by Monday. If, in fact, that we can hit 1,000 subscribers by Monday, that'll be a pretty big celebration stream as well, but won't quite be the 107 stream, because YouTube takes a long time to calculate everything before they'll fully monetize, but I could be wrong. I want to be able to have it posted, though, at least a week in advance for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but definitely going to be celebrating on Monday the 1 year of Whiskey Tube, so I'll have to get a live scheduled there. What's going on, Ryan? Hey, my dad's in the chat too. What's going on? So, I was talking to some of the guys that are in the local areas. I don't think there's anything out today, but we're going to go check. We're going to go to a Specs over by Bedford, Goody Goody, and then another Specs off of Harwood. I do have a sample, so if someone does find me out in the wild, the secret phrase will be 1,000 subscribers, and I have a sample. It'll be another sample that most people in Texas, at least my area, won't have. It's a Barrel King Knighted, batch 81. Yeah, the mustache used to match a long time ago, but we shaved it off for work, so it's slowly growing back out to match. See if we can keep it up. So, at 1,000 subscribers, though, we are giving away 10 Weller Antique 107s. I have all 10 bottles now. There's some shorts about them, so I'm trying to get some more attention on that. But as far as the 1 year Whiskey Tube celebration that I'll be doing on Monday, try to get that pre-planned and pre-scheduled. I am not quite sure what all we're going to do for that one, but I would imagine I will probably give away some stuff there too. Probably a couple sample packs. I'll have to see how many boxes I have left. I need to order more boxes. Adam, Major Zero, he says we're one away from 900. Yeah, we're sitting at 899 this morning, so 42 subscribers in 1 day is pretty crazy. We had a shout out on a Facebook page from Mr. Craig, Bourbon Santa. Also had a couple shorts that came out recently, plus that long form video that Adam told me I should do, so definitely pushing towards that. Where am I? I am in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. I'm currently on my way to Bedford, Texas. It's just west of the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. Mr. Mom! Well, my daily sipper, Pappy 15, I guess when you're making 34.5 million. Ooh, that's a daily sipper. That's insane. Okay, the car behind us finally backed off. They were tailgating the hell out of us. I don't know why. There's nowhere to go anywhere. Airdrop, what's going on? New Hope, hello. How's it going? Are you for Palestine or for Israel? Very controversial, but I think that they've been in war long enough. I would have to go with the side that's not killing women and children. At least not in villages that had really nothing to do with it. Pretty wild if you think that's okay. Jake wants a shout out. Jake, do you have a channel? What's your channel about, Jake? Joe, what's going on? Josh, what's up? Hey, from Turkey. Trump 2024. Says, how's it going, pork chop? I'm sure if you looked in a mirror, you'd see a bigger porky. Nice rack. Gotta love it. So go eat y'all's food. All the trolls are showing up. What's going on, guys? Where are the balls? Josh Kamala 2024. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, Adam. You might have to do some damage control this morning if you're not busy. Hey, the Florida man, what's going on? You got a couple guys that are from Florida. Ignore them, they're mean. A lot of them are, yes, but it's still funny. He said if he looks in a mirror, it would just bake because he's so good looking. I love it. That's great. All the way from Thailand. How did little man do? He was a nervous wreck when I dropped him off, so hopefully he'll be alright. First day dropping the kid off at a daycare. Never fun. Hey, number 900 on the subs. Appreciate the subscription. We are pushing towards 1,000, so anyone in the continental U.S., we will be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I do plan on giving away 10 bottles of Weller Antique 107. There'll be a lot of other giveaways too. I've got a lot of other subscribers that are going to be donating bottles and shirts and merch, so if you guys are looking for some stuff, it'd be pretty cool if you guys could show up to that big event, have a chance to win some prizes, some bottles. Don't crash. No, we won't. You guys want to see the road? I don't mind showing off the road too. We're on the highway on our way to Bedford, Texas. We got about a 19-minute drive. We got some downtime to kill, so maybe we'll stop and get gas. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I actually have plenty of gas right now, but we'll get there early. The liquor stores in Texas, they don't open until 10 a.m. They close at 9 p.m. They're open Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. So got to go by their laws to hours of operation for these businesses. What up, Ryan S? Ryan S in the house. Might need you out and about moderating the chat. I'll have a handbrake ready. Oh no. Any of the peanut butter tequila in DFW? I have not. I haven't really seen any flavored tequila like that. So, other than they have like a coffee one from Patron. It's like an El Cafe. There's a coffee one from Patron. It's like a black bottle that that's the only one I can think of that I've seen that's actual flavored tequila. It said, beautiful eyes you have. Got a lot of traffic out today. Got the buffering. Cast529 wants to know what we're looking for today. Honestly, the hope is absolutely nothing because we've spent a lot of money lately and we need to stop. But today, I've got some insight that there's not going to be anything else and about except for maybe some leftovers. So that's why we're trying Goody Goody, because they still have yet to drop. So there's a chance that Goody Goody could. Very low chance, but still possible. Specs should be pretty much out of everything. They'll be getting their Buffalo Trace allocation next week from what I've heard. So maybe some Eagle Rare next week. I don't know if they'll have anything better than that. Maybe Stag or Weller. But hopefully something better than Buffalo Trace or Weller Special Reserve. So, I am looking for the Maker's Mark Heartwood. Said Screwball whiskey tastes amazing. Screwballs, I think it was the peanut butter one that I thought was actually pretty good, but it's a lot of sugar. Trying to think. Hey, what's going on, Jeff Castle? Trying to think what else might be out there. The Maker's Mark Heartwood was dropping. I think Specs is pretty much cleared out. They had a bunch of E.H. Taylor small batch. There's a possibility that they might have some Maker's Mark Heartwood, but probably pretty low chance. Other than that, that's pretty much all that's been dropping lately. Baumburgers and Shanks, but a lot of those have been bought out. Yeah, Roger Randall. If we could find a Weller single barrel for Santa, that'd be freaking awesome. I don't know if we'll find one though. Speaking of Santa, there he is right now. Between what was it, Ryan and Craig, they were going back and forth like all morning long. That one morning with all the trolls trying to get rid of them, but it looks like we've dropped down to like 6 viewers, so it looks like the trolls have already left. Didn't last very long. Do you like colors and are you gay? Wow, what a question. You saw cases of Heartwood last weekend in Kentucky. There's been a few that have dropped, but it's like each store's only getting 1 case or maybe 2 cases, and they're selling out pretty quick. I did have a buddy that bought a bottle that I could get from cost from him, so if I can't find one, at least I have the opportunity to get one. I would like to sample it out. We get a bunch of people that they're talking about it, and I can't really, endorse it without trying it. But Bourbon Hunter said that it's definitely one worth picking up and worth drinking from their wood finishing series. So maybe we'll try to get one and at least sample it out to help everyone else have a better guess on if they won't like it and if they want to buy it. Yeah, Ryan, let's see if you become the bully again that everybody hates and they want to attack you for some reason, and all you're doing is just helping moderate chat. Didn't that guy have like, what, 12 or 13 different accounts that he kept making? It's pretty goofy. Passing Six Flags right now. Got about 14 minutes till we get to the store. Pretty heavy traffic this morning too. A lot of people driving a little erratic. A lot more brake lights coming up and people driving slow in the left lane. Not really in a hurry to get anywhere, so we're taking our time, but just watching these guys cut each other off is ridiculous. Got people passing on the right side now. It's like this little Nissan. He's weaving in and out of traffic, cutting up. So, once again, if you guys are just now tuning in, if you are local in the DFW area and you do find me out and about, we are going to Bedford. We're going to go Specs Goody Goody, and then we'll go to the other specs off of Harwood in Euless area. We do have a sample, Barrel King Knighted, batch 81. There's a bottle I got off of Nick Jones. We're going to say the magical phrase 1,000 subscribers if you find me out in the wild and want to sample. And remember, every day that I go unfound, I'm going to add a sample to that. We're going to cap it at 5 samples. And then once I get found and they say the magical phrase, I'll hand them whatever samples I have. So right now we just have 1 for today. Tomorrow, if we don't go found, we'll have 2 samples. We'll keep trying to make sure we grab stuff that you guys probably haven't had if you're local in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, to just be like a little scavenger hunt. You find me out and about, and you say the phrase, win samples. I'm trying to do that for the community, just something to do, something extra to give back. I had a couple people run into me actually while I was out and about the other day, but we weren't actively like videoing, and we weren't really planning on going hunting, so we did have actually someone walk up and say a phrase to us, but he said it's not a big deal, and then I told him I'd already given out samples and I haven't refreshed yet, but I told him I'd get them next time. So pretty funny that we do have people now out actively hunting bourbon and now hunting me so they can win some free samples of some bourbon. I think we gave away two bourbons, 2 rides that last time. Once again, too, Monday, we'll try to get it scheduled. I'll have to make a thumbnail. I'm not sure what we're going to do for that, but we're going to do a 1 year of whiskey tube celebration. Nothing too crazy. You might give away a couple things. I'll see how many boxes I have, like I said, for some sample packs. And then hopefully by then we'll also be pushing close to 1,000 subscribers. So be pretty close. How's everyone doing this morning? Anybody else out and about looking for bottles, or everybody working? You guys watch the road as we get closer. says we're 10 minutes out from the store, but we're going to be there early, so really no rush to get there. Gotta wait till they open up anyways. The specs we're going to as well, if I'm pretty sure they already got their bomb burgers and shanks, I wasn't able to get out there when they dropped them, so I doubt they have anything left over, but we'll see. Definitely go check the tequila though, see if they've got any new tequila in. Is my chat broken? I can't tell. My chat was broken. I couldn't see half your guys' messages. We got Mark Duffy in the house. Mr. Ron, what's going on? Relaxing with the coffee and taking a shower. If you guys said anything in chat you want me to read it, you might have to resend. Whatever reason, we had it on all chat, then we couldn't see anything, so that was kind of annoying. Thomas Anderson, Michigan. So tired. Your work week is now being off 7 days a week. Joel Rogers says he's working. Would rather be hunting. About to do or get on a Zoomer with the customer. Got those Zoom calls. Isn't that the coolest thing ever, Mark Duffy? Being able to basically work remote and do video chats with clients, or do you have to work from the office and do the Zoom calls? Either way, it's still pretty cool that you don't necessarily have to have them in front of you. Although in front of you is better for building relationships and body and facial expressions and behaviors. Sea Sponges in San Antonio. Yeah, bomb burgers and shanks have been the two big ones that have been dropping for sure. I already have a bottle of bomb burgers and shanks thanks to WV Bourbon guy. We had them sent in, so I think the shanks is better than bomb burgers this year. This is from Arizona. Brett Dober says, morning, grab me something good, sir. I'm hope, Brett. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like the last few times I've gone out and about, we haven't really got anything noteworthy. We did actually go to a mom and pop store the other day to meet up with Chronicles of Bourbon. It's called Big Country Liquor. It's in Forest Hill. It's kind of in the ghetto, so they got really good competitive prices than most box stores like Specs and Total Wine. And they have pretty good prices on allocated stuff. So we did get a Lasso Motel 18 year. It's an American straight whiskey. It's 18-year-old MGP. Pretty good, not too bad. It was like about $124 out the door. Those bomb burgers and shanks being, I think, $110 is like MSRP now, I think. Pretty pricey, but the shanks is lower proof than the bomb burgers. I didn't think the bomb burgers was as smooth and well balanced as the shanks was. The shanks is pretty sweet. I liked it. Yeah, Forest Hill is pretty ghetto, so Mr. Mom knows what's up. Yeah, it's pretty rough over there. But it's a good store. It's got a pretty large selection, but the organization's pretty bad. Like, they have a whiskey aisle, but the whiskey's also scattered throughout like 5 other aisles. There's really no rhyme or reason on where they have stuff placed in the store. At least behind the register and along that entire back wall, though, is all allocated, for the most part, whiskey. And then on the other opposite side wall, everything that's along that top back wall is all allocated like tequilas. So definitely pretty nice to just be able to walk in and look for allocated stuff, but there is some allocated stuff that's hidden on the shelves too, so you really gotta look everywhere. Yeah, sea sponges today. I'm not really hunting for anything in particular today. It's one of those days where I kind of hope I don't find anything so we can save some money. But if we saw Maker's Mark Heartwood, we'd probably buy that. And that's pretty much it, unless there's something else that's allocated that we're looking for. I mean, we got the Bombergers and Shanks. I don't really need a second bottle of either one of those. I wouldn't be opposed to picking one up, but I don't really need one. A lot of E.H. Taylor small batch dropped, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be sold out of all that now, so. Almost to the store, but we're definitely early. We're going to have to sit in the parking lot for quite some time. I kind of want to make another stop somewhere, but I don't know where. Yeah, Ryan, isn't that how that works? When I look for stuff, I can't find nothing, but when I'm not looking, I'm finding like all kinds of stuff. So we didn't bring the cooler today, so we can't buy too much. .35 in Bear Creek Road, southwest corner. You said there's 3 to 4 liquor stores together. Okay, I'll have to see if I can look that one up and see where that's at compared to where I'm at. Might have to make a day trip out of that one, depending on how far away it is. Yeah, a lot of small batches, 3 or 4 bottles, so I'll start drinking them faster. Yeah, those E.H. Taylor small batches, normally like the San Antonio, Houston areas and Austin areas, they drop before we get them. They normally the trucks go there first, so that tells me that they probably did go there first and they held them, because up here we dropped like the same day. It was like on a Monday when they started dropping stuff. It was kind of weird, and even more on Wednesday. It was Tuesday actually that I picked up an E.H. Taylor small batch from a Specs. I think the truck had came in Monday, but I had missed the truck, so, and they still had a bunch of stuff from Tuesday. Oh, well, we just ran that light. Traffic infractions. It turned yellow and red almost immediately, so that was kind of weird. The Specs is empty. There's only one car parked here. Not even the employees are here. Got some time. Specs is getting Buffalo Trace delivery next week. Yeah, I think they're getting their Buffalo Trace product next week, so I would assume, you know, the Give Me's, they should have Buffalo Trace, Weller Special Reserve, and Eagle Rare, but apart from that, I don't really know what they'll get. Your Specs dropped on Tuesday and saw some yesterday too. I think the stores just do what they want. Yeah, and then, you know, you still have that big end of the year drop at Specs, so at some point some of the stuff is getting held back. So my guess is like the Stag 24As, I bet they're holding that back for the end of the year drop, because they're going to do some Stag store picks for sure, but I have a feeling they're going to drop the batch proofs as well, so they're probably holding that back and most Wellers back. I wouldn't imagine them putting a bunch of this stuff out. They've got to hold a bunch back for that event, because you got 3 locations that are going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of bottles held back for thousands of people. You're tatered. Yeah, Stag's like, man, I've only ever purchased 1 Stag from a store. Sorry, technically now I've purchased 4, but I've only purchased 1 at a good price. I paid $68 at a Specs. Not this particular Specs, but the one on Harwood, the one that we always talk about being the infamous store about cell phone reception. This store we've really only got the Forlays and the Early Times bottled in bond from, but it's like right across the street from the Goody Goody, so there's really no reason not to come in here and at least try. Said Eagle Rare is really hard to get in Oklahoma, usually $99. Oh yeah, no, you can get it here. But they have been raising their prices. You haven't missed much, Torup. You just missed the trolls from the beginning drive, and now we're waiting in the parking lot because we've got 24 freaking minutes before the store opens up. So not looking forward to sitting here for that long, but that's the nature of leaving too early. Yeah, Eagle Rare is like $50 here. Yeah, it's gone up. It used to be $37.99. That was like $41.99, $43.99. Now it's like I think it's like $48-49 out the door, and then at some places now it's pushing over $50 after tax. It's like $52 out the door, which is crazy because E.H. Taylor small batch hasn't really gone up too much, at least at some locations. You can still get E.H. Taylor small batch for like $53. So the fact that Eagle Rare is the same price or almost the same price is absurd. Your tater grills right now are Stag and maybe some other sort of Weller besides Special Reserve. Yeah, I'm starting to kind of go away from Buffalo Trace and starting to drink a lot more adventure stuff, but a lot of that stuff's very expensive, unfortunately. Buffalo Trace, I think the reason why it does so well is that it is as good as it is, and for the most part, it's priced right. Some stuff, obviously, there's an exception there, but a lot of it's priced right. Haven't seen Eagle Rare since June, at least in specs. We still see them here, but it's like once a month. It's normally like the third week of the month. It'll be like normally a Wednesday or Friday when they get them in, but half the time we're already at work. So the fact that they did a drop on Monday, I had to like race to get everything together to get out of the house just to go look, and we didn't really come home with anything. Never found a Stagger Weller. Yeah, we've only found Special Reserve. I've never found another Weller out in the wild at a reasonable price. We did have knowledge on the one that Goody Goody dropped, but we couldn't stay the night for that one, so we skipped out on that. But Craig was actually in town, so he was in town. He got a CYPB. Tyler was in town. Michael Rodriguez, Imrod was in town, and Jeff Terzo was all in town. So they all camped out and they got Weller single barrels, and then Craig got the CYPB. Got an idea for a t-shirt, Feral Tater with a Blanton's shaped bottle on it. That would be a pretty good one, actually. If Craig's in the house for that one, that might be a good one. What's going on, Dollar Bill, Mr. Will? I don't know what to expect today. My answer, based off of the mods and the people I was talking to this morning from the local group, is probably nothing. What's going on? The Whiskey Shaman's in the house. You're trying to balance new distilleries and then some of the tater stuff. I'm still less than a year into actively looking for bourbon. Yeah, I mean, my 1 year is going to be really next Monday. I mean, I'm going to be celebrating 1 year of Whiskey Tube, and we pretty much got into whiskey about the same time, maybe a month before, so it's only been about a year for us as well, but we definitely have figured out what we like, what we don't like, so I do avoid a lot of the shelfers. C Sponge said he was eyeing the JT Melick. They do have some single barrel JT Melicks that are floating around now too. Then you saw a shopping cart of E.H. Taylor sitting next to it. Yeah, I mean, that's when you see something like a JT Melick single barrel versus a E.H. Taylor small batch, like the tater aspect kind of kicks in, and I would probably just grab the E.H. Taylor as well. Bourbon Nerd, live from the patio. So I'm pretty sure I pushed over 900 subscribers this morning. So we're closing in. We got less than 100 to go. I do have a sample, so if anyone does find me that's local, we got a sample in here. It's a Barrel King Knighted sample. It's a batch 81. Torup says 906, so we got, 94 more subscribers to go. Monday we'll do a live stream where we'll celebrate 1 year of Whiskey Tube. I don't think we'll be celebrating 1,000 subscribers at the same time, but it is possible. We're very, very close. The 1,000 subscriber giveaway will be 10 Weller Antique 107s. 905 apparently. If someone unsubscribed, thank you for pointing that out, Craig. So 10 107s, giving them away. Chance Downs, hey RJ, thanks for being generous to this community and keeping informed. Congrats on upcoming 1 year YouTube anniversary. Yeah, no, I'm super excited about that. Paul, what's going on? Paul's a local. 1K by 1010 for 10 107s. Do it at 1:07 p.m. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting close. So I'm hoping once we hit 1,000 subscribers, YouTube doesn't take too long to like authorize and authenticate everything, because they're behind as far as how they're tracking. So they're tracking, I think, like August 17th right now, I think is how far they're tracking. Now, that's mainly for watch hours and views. I don't think it's necessarily for subscribers, but I could be wrong, because we're already partnered with them to do super chats. So super chats are available. I wouldn't imagine them taking too much more to get to 1,000 for them to do full monetization of the channel and all that for ad revenue. So we'll see. Got Marshall from Straight Up Sips in the house. Whiskey Shaman says, if I were me, I would have gotten the Melick single barrel. It's so good. And that's the thing, it probably is so good, but when you see, you know, a Tater bottle and it's slightly cheaper for the E.H. Taylor, most people are going to just gravitate towards that. They're not even going to take a look at the JT Melick, even though they just recently dropped. That's one of the newer releases that's hit the area. Timothy, what's going on from Pennsylvania? I'm trying to think, do we have anyone in Pennsylvania that I'm aware of? I think we got 2 or 3 other guys from Pennsylvania, but I am drawing blanks on names. Good to have you, though, Timothy. Have I ever tried the Balcones lineage? Yes, I have. And matter of fact, it's something I was actually advertising for people to get. I think they have them here. So what it is they have a gift set. They released them around Christmas time. Cheers, Patricia. So the Balcones gift set comes with a 750 milliliter bottle of the Balcones lineage, 2 50 milliliter bottles of the single malt and the pot still, and a Glencairn, all for the same price as if you were going to just buy out the Balcones lineage bottle on its own. So it's like 34, 36 bucks, something like that. The single malt and the lineage, I'm pretty sure the exact same thing. The lineage just has 1 additional year of age, so it's only 3-year age statement, which for a lot of you guys, you probably wouldn't touch anything that's below 4 years, but in Texas with the heat, I think it was pretty well balanced. I think it's pretty good, especially for 3 years, and being priced at $40, being able to try 2 other offerings from Balcones, the single malt and the pot still, and getting a Glencairn. The cheapest Glencairn I've ever seen is like $8, so you factor that in as $8. Being able to try 2 other samples of some other bottles that aren't too expensive either. They're probably like $25 to $40 bottles too, depending on which one you get. And a $36 bottle for all the same price of like $40 out the door. It's a pretty good value. Never really had JT Melick, so I definitely would have to grab the JT Melick single barrels are definitely ones worth getting for sure. And Paul's even saying the Melick pick is way better than the H. Taylor small batch, which, I mean, more than likely, yeah. I just didn't pick up the single barrel because I've had a regular JT Melick, and I thought it was very salty for a rice whiskey, so maybe I need to give the single barrel a chance. I always get the hard to find bottles in the case, in case someone I know needs it if I don't. Yeah, you know, if you can get the Tater stuff, man, secondary does exist. I ain't trying to make any money off anybody, but I'll definitely use that as trade bait to try to get into a bottle that I want. Thomas Anderson says the JT Melick is on his list of must buy. Yeah, I probably should buy one. I don't know, maybe someone local will have one and I can just sample it first to make sure. There's a lot of those JT Melick picks that hit the shelves here at Specs, so. Who doesn't love the smell of tater hunting in the morning? Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah. It's weird YouTube likes to randomly just change my settings. You want to make sure we're showing all chat, not just top chat. Got some guy just walking down the road. I don't think he's going to the Specs right now because it's still not open yet. See where he's walking to. I don't know if I'd be walking down the side of the highway over here. A little rough. JT Melick has a new high proof bottle. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The Smoke Wagon private barrel too. We got a bunch of those that came in. The red dots, private barrel bourbons. Those of us at work live vicariously through you, RJ. You know, I'm going to work too, guys. Don't think I don't work. I work later. I go in at like noon and I don't get off till, you know, 9 p.m., sometimes even 11 p.m. So I still have to work too. I just do the hunt before. It's perfect timing. I can leave the house, I can go whiskey hunting, and I can go to work all on the same day. Makes for a long day, but it's fun, especially if we can do YouTube and interact with you guys. It's a lot of fun. There we go. Paul says as soon as he's on my side of town, he's got a sample for me. Paul's actually the reason why we bought that Lasso Motel 18, that American straight whiskey that's 18-year-old MGP. He was actually offering one at his cost that he found, but then while I was out and about, I wasn't really gonna buy it, but I ended up buying it anyway, so I got one. Well, if anyone is coming to get that sample from me, I do have a sample. We're at Specs right now, off of what is this, Bedford? So we're off of I don't even know what exit this is, to be honest, but we're over here by the Goody Goody by Bedford. We're at the Specs that's right down the street from them. Yeah, Sea Sponges is going to be Specs off of Bedford, store 1520, and then we're going to go to Goody Goody in Bedford, and then after that we'll go to Specs on Harwood on the way into work, so we'll make it work. Hey, we got Josh in the house. He's now the Texan Rye guy, fixing to head to Weatherford and see what that Specs has. Hopefully I didn't miss out because it's an hour away. You probably missed out because the last couple of days, I don't know if they are sold out or not, but Baumburger, Shanks, Maker's Mark, Heartwood, and E.H. Taylor Small Batch has been what I've been seeing at Specs. So maybe they'll have some left over for you. Montana Chai, what's up? You'll be in Georgia. Got any spots? Covington, Georgia. I'm not sure. I'm really not familiar with Georgia. I got a bunch of guys out in Georgia, but I don't know if any of them are in Covington. I feel like that's a Matt from Whiskey Wisdom question, or Sean from Echoes and Eternity, or Barrel Dave question, where they might have some answers for you. Have you seen Lead Slingers Bourbon? It's an Oklahoma product. I have not. I'll have to start looking for that too then. Lead Slingers, okay. Is there a distinguished bottle shape to it? Like, does it resemble any other bottles that we're aware of? Oh yeah, Paul did get a Russell's 15. He says he's gonna crack it this weekend. Hell yeah, that's a hell of a score. He said he had a buddy that got the phone call that wanted to pass it on to him because he didn't really want the 15, so Paul went and picked it up. Need to ask about Russell's 15, see if I can get one on the list if any happen to trickle through after. I have yet to get a phone call for one. I don't think I'm going to get one. Maybe someone will screw up and not put it out, like do a phone call list, but accidentally put it out. That happened last year with the Camp Nelson single rick. I got a Camp Nelson F single rick house. They only put 2 bottles out. They're supposed to be phone call only, but we got one, so that was pretty funny. Oh, Texan Rye guy. No, I don't really need anything right now. Like I said, if I find a Maker's Mark Heartwood, I'll get one. I have somebody that's local that has one, so I'll just get it off him if I need to. That's really the only thing I'm really like searching for today. Obviously, if I find something cool, I might still pick it up though. $250 MSRP is pretty hard. That's a hard one, but it's 15-year-old Russell's 15, and it's probably older than 15 years. They probably have a blend with a lot more than just that, so we'll see. Covington is near Atlanta, so Whiskey Wisdom would probably be the closest. Yeah, because Barrel Dave's kind of far off to the west by a little bit, and I think Sean's south, if I remember right. Yeah, no Russell's 15 for me. Specs has been doing phone calls. So far, the accounts that have been getting them are accounts with 10,000 plus points. I know Michael Emrod, he got a phone call, and he has about 10,000 points, so we are aware of some people in our area that are definitely getting calls for them and their points that they have for their account. Hertz Specs in San Antonio have put them out like whatever they put allocated, but they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be phone call only. That's happened a couple times though where they've done that. So sometimes you get lucky and find a group that's not too familiar on what's supposed to be phone call list only versus setting it out on the counter. Looks like a larceny bottle. Okay. Make a thin blue line offering. If you don't have it there, I'll bring you a bottle when I come down later this year. That's freaking awesome, Mr. Mom. Got a Facebook Messenger, see whose this is. It's Jay. Let's respond to Jay. Let him know that we're in Bedford. Jay might come find us. He's got that Maker's Mark Heartwood for us. Think Sean's in Alabama. You know, he might be, but I know he goes to Georgia quite a bit. Found out Prideful Goat is a 4-year Indiana and 2 years Texas, not worth $70. Also, I found out Devil's River is now owned by Sazerac. Interesting. Devil's River, it wasn't terrible when I tried it, but I don't remember it being that great either. Prices are getting out of hand, but it's normal. Sean's in Alabama, but Columbus area. Okay, Muffin knows where he's at. Yeah, anything in Covington, Georgia is what we were asking about, Muffin. Do you know any stores out there that are worth hitting up in Georgia and over by the Atlanta areas where Covington's at? Ryan says he has a Russell's 15, but he doesn't feel like he deserves to open it yet. Why not, man? You got the bottle, it's yours. Open it. Enjoy it. Mark said he'll help you with it, though. Barely got my Specs Key Club in check, so my balance ain't too high, but hopefully getting close to the next tier. You know what? It took forever for me to get mine, too. I tried to sign up online because that's what I was told to do. And then when I tried to put my phone number in, it wouldn't work. So I had to put in my Key Club number just to get points while trying to get them to merge my phone number. It took them probably like 6 months before I could get it merged. I've only had a Specs Key Club account for about 10 to 11 months now. We're at platinum tier. We're like 2,000 points away from black tier, so we're definitely getting there this year. Hopefully we'll get a phone call at the end of the year, at least for some kind of BTAC bottle, but we'll see. Part ownership now too, so hopefully they're working on their juice for Devil River. Yeah, Devil's River, I don't know. I hope they do better, because they're pretty cheap and affordable. I mean, I feel like that's something they like pride themselves on. We got 7 more minutes till the store opens up. Seven minutes. We got 24 people watching, 26 likes. No idea how many subs we're at now, but we're definitely closing in. Guns and Bourbon, what's going on? So, man, I'm hoping that we can give some more samples away. That's the real goal, is to give away some more samples before we get to our 1,000. Sea Sponges, he said for the Devil's River, you don't remember anything exceptional, so I think you're right. And that it's just okay, not bad. Not like knock your socks off. 907 subs. Thanks for the update, JP Harrell. So Torup, Cody Road was in the last bag. We're doing 1 sample a day, so there's only 1 sample to win today, but if no one finds me, I add a second sample. I'm going to continue to add Cody Road to it because I know you wanted me to get a lot more of that out and about to the mass, to the public, so we're trying to get the local guys. So the last guy that did come and find me, he actually did come up to the Goody Goody, and he did get a sample of Cody Road bourbon. He also got the Dragon's Milk Honey. That's their limited edition from Michigan. Also got a short barrel rye pick, the Matt from Whiskey Wisdom one. And what else did we do? We had one other one. Oh, from Buffalo, New York Distillery, we got the 1 foot cock bottled in Bond Empire rye. So he won 4 samples, and one of them was the Cody Road. Well, for a $40 bottle, I think it's pretty damn good, Torup. I'll be honest, I really liked it. Single proof, 105 proof, single barrel, 105 proof. I liked it. So I'm hoping that I'll get a response from him about trying some of those samples. I think he tried the 1 foot cock and said he was stumped, and I was like, I don't know if you want to be stumped by the cock, because that just sounds bad. Jesus the Bloody 81 says samples, baby. Yeah, we're trying to give out some samples. So if anyone does find me out and about, the phrase is 1,000 subscribers now. We are going to change that phrase, so we'll have to advertise that on the Discord for tomorrow too. Went to foot cock. No. The 1 foot cock is a Empire Rye bottled in bond whiskey out of Buffalo, New York, from Buffalo Distillery. I got it from Bourbon School. It was actually the very first bottle I ever won on a giveaway on YouTube, and I still have that bottle. There's almost nothing left of it, but man, was that a very good pour that allowed me to try rye and actually enjoy it for once, because it's not your typical rye. It's very sweet, and I think it's very, very good. This like screen in my truck is so freaking dirty. I need to dust it. Much better. Mark, no, I cannot. Let's see how much more time we got. We got 4 minutes till they open. There ain't nobody else in this parking lot. There's 2 cars here, but they're both employees, so I have a feeling that no one's going to find me at this store today. Getting close, almost that time. Mark Duffy said it would have to be 1 foot first for me to be able to even show you 1 foot of it. So funny, Mark. UPS is out and about. I gotta look up. I think I got one more package coming for sure. I have a E.H. Taylor single barrel and an E.H. Taylor straight rye on the way. I think I got some samples coming too. Not sure though. What's there today? Today, honestly, Maker's Mark Heartwood's like really the only thing we're looking for. A lot of places already dropped it and sold out though, so. My thoughts on Balcones Baby Blue, thinking about getting that one. I don't have an opinion on that one. I haven't tried that one, but I can tell you by the smirk and the cringe on the face, everybody that I've talked to, when I asked them about Balcones, they said that's one of the worst offerings that they tried, so I'm not sure if it's any good or not. Based off of people's responses, I would have to say no, but I have not had an opinion on it to say otherwise. Little Book Chapter 8, though, Torp, if I did find another one of those today, that would probably be an immediate buy. You liked that wheel horse a lot, Jeff Castle. That was almost like a punishment pour bottle that we gave away. That was a bundled bottle from Goody Goody that Goody Goody pushes out the ass. I think they have single barrels and cask strengths of that are pretty good, but just their regular wheel horse small batch, I did not care for that one. I'm glad you find joy in it though. And matter of fact, that's what we've been trying to do actually. I've got a bunch of open bottles, and we're trying to find new homes for some of them because some of them I'm not a fan. It is a great starter pour, I'll give you that. It's low proof, it's cheap, affordable, it's readily available here. It's not bad for their small batch, but the single barrels, and then Brett just said the picks are good. If you get a pick, it's good. The single barrels are good too, but the regular small batch, I thought it was mez at best. Yeah, Brett's saying the Whiskey Row pick. Yeah, that's how I heard about Wheel Horse actually, was because of the Whiskey Row pick. I saw them giving away. I tried to win a sample or a bottle of it, just no luck. They get a lot of subscribers, so your odds get washed out tremendously trying to win any of their stuff. If I see the 7 Ligas tequila zoom in, it's in a tube behind the glass at one of the hunt spots. Unsure what age/cost. You got supposed to be good. It's a big 7 and a picture of a horse. Okay. We'll definitely look, Tora. We got like 1 minute till the store opens up too. Each Hiller single barrel for the first time last weekend. Best pour of the night. Liked it better than the Old Fitz 13 bottled and bond. Ooh, liking it better than Old Fitz 13 bottled and bond's pretty wild. Was a single barrel a store pick? I don't know the spelling either, Tora, but you say it's got a giant 7 and a horse on it. That's all I need to know. Yeah, the Whiskey Row pick, I'm very familiar with that one. I couldn't find it though. Couldn't find it. 1 minute. Yeah, get ready to go inside. We're outside of the specs right now. It's hot outside, so we were sitting in the truck a little bit longer than normal. Truck's off, windows are partially cracked. Not bad. Ugh. You said most tequilas aren't tubed up. Alright, it's $119.99. 84 proof. and it's to celebrate their 70 year, so it's their limited edition to celebrate 70 years. You seen it tore up? I'm like zoomed in on it. $119 and it's celebrating their 70 years. Do we need to get it tore up? An anejo? No, it's a blanco. It's a blanco. Is it worth a buy? You guys get that new Maker's Mark Heartwood release?
Not the private release, no. We got, we came out with like a Texas, special edition Texas.
Oh, okay. I just assume you're making a spot for it.
Yeah. But not the one that everybody is after.
Yeah, it's just the wood finishing series that they do like every year. They just put it in a cellar aged bottle, but...
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Yeah, we didn't get any of that. None of the cellar aged stuff.
Sold out like almost immediately when people did see it.
Yeah, I don't even think we got it this time. So. At least that store, I don't know about other places.
Yeah, I think most of it was like in the Dallas area, like Plano.
Yeah.
Tore up, do we need to get it or no? It's only a Blanco. I feel like these El Tesoro Nejos would probably be better to get, the Nom Creek ones, but they're like $161 and $182 for their collection series. I don't know if you've seen these before. Skip the Blanco, yeah, for $120 for a Blanco. I was kind of thinking the same thing, but if it was something you were looking for, we were going to pick it up. Alright, let's go run over to Goody Goody. I love the description tore up though. The description was great. It has a horse on it and a 7 on it. We found it pretty quickly. That's the descriptions I need, guys. When you tell me the name of something, or you tell me like top shelf, I'm normally walking pretty quick, so it takes me a lot longer to find it. But if I get bottle descriptions like that, we can find it quick. Yeah, the Goody Goody's just down the street, Ryan. We're gonna pull out of the parking lot and turn right, go through the light, and then we turn right straight into Goody Goody. He said they're making room for a Maker's bottle, but it's some Texas release, so it's not the Heartwood. And they didn't get their truck in. I think they get their truck next week for the allocated Buffalo Trace products. I got an Old Fitz 8 from the Total Wine drop. That was pretty cool, but that bottle's gone. We killed that. I want to break the cork off though and put on a synthetic cork to use and use it as decanter. So that's the next stage for me to do. I think I'm gonna take the labels off too. Noah, what's going on? We're just waiting for the light, go through the light, and be taking a right into Goody Goody. Maker's Mark Pure Kentucky has been popping up too. I'm not sure which one that one is. They said they were going to have some kind of Texas release. And now we're going to be turning into Goody Goody. It's like 4 vehicles here, and at least 2 of them are employees. Let's go check it out. I don't think they've dropped their allocated stuff at these stores yet, so I'm not sure when they're going to put it out. Morning. How you doing? Another day?
Yeah. Another day. Hell, I mean, paradise.
I got the Jessa Magnus Murray Hill Club, the blender series, or blend for $124.99. Pretty good price. Not sure if I should pick it up. Barrel proof Houghton Young 15 year for $124.99. They have a 16 Warrior proof, 125 proof as well. A batch 1 Houghton Young 12. I feel like one of those should be coming home with me, but I'm not sure which. We'll circle back to those guys. Let me know what you guys think. 15 or 16. These are the barrel proof ones, so 125 proof. I'm relying on you guys to tell me if I need to buy one of those or not. I know Tyler was looking at getting one, so maybe we need to reach out to him. I think it's $50 overpriced for those Houghton Youngs. Figured the 15 and 16 year would be pretty interesting. Let's check the tequila too. The 16 year Rebecca Creek was MGP. Is Houghton Young MGP as well? Because if it's MGP and it's 125 proof, it might be worth the pickup. Especially because the Rebecca Creek 16, the MSRP on those were like $225. Yeah, that audio is going to get flagged, and then I'll have to have the audio removed on the replay, but it'll take a little bit before I can get it removed, and it's going to edit, but obviously that's the one downside to the big box stores is the loud music. At least say it's not too loud. So this is all Texas stuff, so I'm not sure where they would put Oklahoma stuff. People were talking about Lone Elm. Here's a Lone Elm single barrel straight wheat whiskey, 122.6 proof, $66.99. Here we go. Balcones Lineage for $35.99. It comes with a sample of the single malt, which is $79.99, and it also comes with a sample of the pot still, which is a $29.99 bottle. So if you can find it, I should have showed the gift set when we were at the last specs. I apologize for that one. Drop the ball. Got Journeyman Distillery, Last Feather. I still think my AirPods or my headphones would pick up on the audio still. It's okay. It's just a free offering that I can use. It's like a software thing that allows me to remove the audio. It really comes down to, do we need one of these? Which one do we get though? Do we get the 15 or do we get this Jack Carr Warrior Proof? This is an American whiskey. They're both American whiskeys, I guess. Maybe we pass because they're American and they're not bourbon? I think these will still be here when we come back, so we'll reach out to Tyler and see what Tyler thinks, but definitely want to know if he wants one of those. Hey, how's it going?
This one we're looking for today, man?
No, I was looking at those Hooten Youngs. You guys got the 15 and 16 year barrel proofs, but I'm just not sure on them. Steep price tag.
You not ready to pull the trigger, man?
Oh, I have a buddy that picked up one. I don't know which one he picked up, so I'm like, let me try that one first before I drop, over $100 on a bottle I know nothing about.
You gotta live dangerously sometimes.
I already did. I bought one a bottle 2 days ago and spent $150 on that bottle and have no idea if it's any good or not.
Yeah, maybe you want to drink that one first.
Appreciate it though. The Corset Whips and Whiskey, that one I've heard good things about. That's the same distillery that does the Last Feather, so I mean that would definitely be one I'd be intrigued in picking up too, but I don't know if I want to pick up the other one until I try the first one. So we spent a bunch of money in that Lasso motel the other day, so we'll wait on the motel, because the Lasso 18 is about the same price as the Hooten Young, and it's got a couple more years on it, and it's an American straight whiskey too. It's not quite the same proof though. I want to say it's closer to like 114. All right, we got one more specs we're gonna go to. Which one do you have of that you can offer a sample, Richard? Man, it's hot. Got out in the truck and now I'm sweating. Corset Whips and Whiskey, okay. Yeah, because I had the Last Feather, but the Corset Whips and Whiskey, there's an older gentleman that I used to hunt with when I'd hunt in Arlington. and he was talking that bottle up quite a bit, so I would be interested to try it. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? So we're on our way to our last store. We saw the Hooten Young 15 and a 16 at Goody Goody. We passed on both, but we'll reach out to Tyler. Maybe we'll swing by tomorrow and pick one up if we need to. I don't know if he's got his in yet and if he's opened it or tried it yet. It says yield a ramp, but the guy on the ramp's completely stopped, so we did not yield to him. So here we are being the asshole that didn't yield the ramp. The guy came to complete stop. Like, I don't know what to do for him. I feel like that was ass backwards. Normally, you know, the sign says yield a ramp, I slow down and come to a complete stop, but that the other guy is adequate. I don't know how to do that. Like, I'm not going to slam on my brakes to yield to him just because he was dumb enough to stop. He had right away, but I don't know, man. That was just weird. That cigar blend price was a deal. Well, it's not Joseph Magnus cigar blend. They have like a new special release that came out. It's not the same, but I think the MSRP on that bottle is also $199. So for it to be $124.99, that's what I've been seeing them go for. But I haven't really looked into them too much. No Eagles in the wild today, Jeff. Looks like next week should be when Specs drops their Buffalo Trace stuff. So if they get their truck, it'll be next week. That'll be your chance to get some more Eagle Rares for your wife. Carl, what's going on? So next week is the Buffalo Trace Tater week, I think. So we don't mind not spending money, though. We're going to spend money this next store just to buy stuff for work to get more points. We need about 1,950 points, I think, with Specs. We're closing on black status. We've only had a Specs account for, like, I want to say about 10 to 11 months. And we already have over 4,000 points, so we've definitely spent a lot of money at Specs, so it's okay if we don't buy something every time. Gonna go on a date and hunt today? Well, I would say if you're gonna go hunting today, you'd probably want to check Total Wines as your best bet, or some of the smaller stores. I think Specs has been picked through because they drop stuff on Mondays and Tuesdays this week for whatever reason. Even though they normally get their trucks Wednesdays and Fridays, I think Monday's the day, man. So I would tell you Total Wine and Mom and Pops. Doing a turbo on a Jetta? That sounds pretty fun, if that's work for the day. Apparently they get trucks on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I thought they only got trucks on Wednesdays and Fridays from Specs, but I learned after this week that that's not the case. They get stuff on Mondays too, they just never put it out. So I would imagine they're going to be holding stuff back for that end of the year drop. I mean, the thousands of bottles they got to hold back. Kind of ridiculous, because it makes you want to know like what's actually coming in that's sitting in the warehouse. Mark Duffy over here spamming Eagle. We went over 900 subscribers this morning, Jeff, so that's pretty cool. Closing in. I think we got like 94 subscribers left to go. Definitely need to post some shorts and some more videos to help push towards that 1,000. But Monday we're definitely gonna be pushing a live stream for my 1-year anniversary of Whiskey Tube. I don't think we'll be celebrating the 1,000 subscribers on the same day. We might get to 1,000 subscribers, but I don't know if YouTube will clear it for monetization yet to do the full celebration. So we might have back-to-back weeks where it's like a mini celebration for the 1 year, and then the bigger celebration for the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Gil, what's going on? We're on our way to the Specs on Harwood, so if anyone's out and about, we are still running that special thing that we're trying to do. It's for the local group. Anybody who's out and about and finds me out in the wild while we're hunting, you'll have a chance to win samples. We're doing 1 sample a day, so if someone doesn't find me today, I'm going to add another sample to it, and we'll get to 2 samples. I'm going to be giving away a sample today if someone finds me of the Barrel King Knighted Batch 81, if they say the magical phrase 1,000 subscriber to me while they find me. Once again, if I'm not found today, we're going to pour up another sample, and when we're out and about hunting tomorrow, someone can still say 1,000 subscriber, and instead of getting one sample, now they'll get two. The samples we're pouring up, we're trying to make sure are samples that people in Texas, or at least in my area, either don't have access to or have never seen before. Noah Moore says, someone say samples? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just a thing I want to do. I'll push it to the Discord on the den. I'll let them know and let them post, since they got mad that I was apparently spamming and trying to advertise my channel. Okay, you're not going to pull forward. I'm going to go then. Sorry, dude. You missed your chance. Shouldn't have been on your phone. You can turn out from behind me, though. There's no one coming. Should have been paying attention. Oh, no. Okay, she stopped. I don't think she saw me. I was turning the corner and she started to pull out of a driveway. That would have been bad. I do not have a Facebook page. I have not considered even making a Facebook page, as I already keep up with like 3 Discords. Discords is kind of where I'm at. Yeah, Craig, they thought I was spamming, even though I'm trying to give away free samples, and not once did I mention my YouTube channel when I was trying to give away samples in the local Discord. Oh, I don't post much about it because one of the moderators got pissed. But joke's on him, Noah. We know the owner of the server, and we've started making friends with him. The owner of the server will end up just posting the stuff for me on his behalf, and then it's kind of hard to bitch and complain about me posting when the owner's posting it for me. So that's kind of how I took the approach on it. Took the high road. I'm not going to sit here and advertise all over the den anyways, because honestly, like, I'm probably not liked by everybody, but that's okay. Hey, WV Bourbon guy, what's going on? We are getting closer. Very close. Yeah, Ryan. Rules, rules, rules. Whiskey and Smoke caught the lie. Let's go. We're getting ready to approach our last store. We got one more traffic light. We just got a green. We're going to be turning into specs. This is the famous and infamous store. It's famous because this is where I got my specs, my stags, sorry, not my specs. I got my stag bottle for MSRP. There's a absolute shit ton of cars here, so I'm assuming there's some kind of event going on. I've never seen so many cars here. So maybe they have something going on. Maybe a truck came in. I've literally never seen this many cars. This is absurd. We're going to go in and see if we can get something, though. But it's also infamous because the cell phone reception sucks. So if we lose out on connection, we'll keep trying, but more than likely it might end the live stream, but we'll try. Yeah, I want you guys to see how cars are here. This is not normal. Look how many freaking cars are here at the specs. Normally there's like 4 or 5 in the parking lot, but there's a ton. Maybe they have a big corporate event. I don't know. I can't imagine all these people in here shopping unless they're waiting for a truck to unload, which I didn't see one on the side. Yeah, exactly. Why talk about whiskey in a Discord? Hey, how are you doing? Good. Hello. I got stuff numbered too. Lots of people here. I think they're doing inventory. That time for inventory?
Yes, sir.
I saw all the cars in the parking lot. I'm like, there's no way there's all these people shopping. It's got to be employees. Here we go. They got the bottled and bonds. Pretty high price tag though for a bottled and bonds. $63.39. Yeah, they're doing inventory. Still got Knob Creek 12s. $62.99. Got 6 of them. Larceny barrel proof. Check out the tequila. Couple more G4 repos. Look at some Japanese and some Scotch. It was like $63 for the repo. I can go double check for you. Balvenie 14 for $93.97. We've seen slightly better prices elsewhere, but not by much. I do still want to buy a Johnny Walker Blue. That'd be in the case though. Oh, sorry, the repo is $59.84. How you doing?
Good.
Busy with inventory?
Oh, yes.
I saw the cart and I'm like, there's no way something's dropping right now.
Right.
And then I see all the employees walking around. Like, you guys are busy with inventory, man. That's gonna suck. So many bottles. Hopefully you guys are almost done though.
Somewhat.
Just so much.
Yeah.
They've got 4 left, Montana. Yeah, the Blue Note uncut unfilters. We'll see if they have any here actually. They normally have them here, but I think they may have sold out recently. They probably only have the 93 proofer. Yeah, they just have the small batch. Normally it's sitting over here. Whoop, we're gonna get our normal stuff. We're gonna get our Powerades and our energy drinks and a snack, and we are gonna head to work, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for helping me get to 1,000, and I'll see you guys for the next one.
I don't have time for online orders.